Hey guys, Stacy here. We grow again. I'm outside and I just want to go over a couple of things that have been going on around here. There's always something going on. I'm always dealing with a bug infestation, mold, whatever, dealing with a plant rotting out. It's nonstop. There's always something in the garden to deal with. So, what I've been dealing with around here is a blight infection spreading throughout my garden, and I have it almost under control. Now, I'm not planting, I haven't been doing much videos because I really don't want to plant too much outside. I don't want to start new plants and plant them outside because what's going to happen is they're going to end up getting infested until I get that infection under control. So right now, my garden's at a pause. It's been at a pause for about a week now because I've been trying to get that stuff gone and out of here. And we're looking good. We're almost under control. I've been treating with my neem oil and switching off with hydrogen peroxide, which has killed everything off, and I'm so happy. You have no idea how happy I am that is gone. I have been looking forward to that because it's just been spreading throughout my garden, and that happens. It was the right temperatures. We were humid still. I live in Florida, so we are just coming down to cool weather. You can see I'm in long sleeves. I'm so excited, and I can't wait because I'm sowing so many more fall things, and I just want to go over some stuff with you guys because let me get back in the light, I guess. I just want to go over some stuff with you guys because, things happen throughout the garden, and I want you to know, how to take care of a garden. I have over 100 plants that I do take care of, and it can be tough and confusing and just really hard to take care of everything, especially when you're dealing with infestations and stuff. So I'm going to start from the beginning and tell you how to deal with bugs and fungal infestations and just how to keep your plants healthy in general when you're dealing with a lot of them. Please excuse that dirty fence. I just noticed that horrible fence back there. I have to go power wash that. Oh my gosh, that's horrible, guys. But that's okay. That's not going to hurt my plants. So I have to deal with what's going on in my garden right now. The pH was off. My pH was going all the way up to 8. So it was really alkaline. So I've been having to test my whole outside garden and the inside too and treat with my pH down. So I'm going to turn you around and just show you, bring you around and let you know what's been going on around here because I kind of disappeared for a little while. I didn't really go anywhere, guys. I've been here, still here. But a lot's been going on. I've been dealing with the pH, like I said. This is my pH down, and I've been using that at 1 milliliter per gallon of water. Now, a milliliter is like a little syringe thing. I don't have one on hand now. I'm so sorry I don't, but they're actually getting sterilized. And you want to use 1 milliliter per gallon of water when your pH is off. You want to invest in a pH tester because that is going to make sure your soil and your plant can take up them nutrients. So say my pH was off in this. Now pH is that soil, your soil. That is it alkaline or is it acidic? So acidic is below 7. 7 is neutral. Above 7 is alkaline. So if it's too alkaline, oregano should be between a 6 and a 7, just like cucumbers and tomatoes. They should be between a 6 and a 7 to properly suck up the nutrients from the roots. If it's too high, what'll happen is the roots will lock up from all that salt buildup in there from the nutrients, and they won't suck up any. They won't suck them nutrients up. So it'll look like they're having a deficiency, but it's really that soil pH that's off, and they can't suck up water properly. They're just not sucking anything up properly because your pH in the soil's off. So that's really important to check constantly, guys. And if you have we have pH here that's always high. So this is going to bring that down for me. It's going to bring it to an 8 all the way down to a 6 to a 7, like where I want it. And that 1 milliliter per gallon of water, guys, I figured it out, brings your pH down 1 point. So 1 milliliter is 1 point, just so you know. And then when dealing with a fungus infection, now I've been treating with neem oil and my hydrogen peroxide because, when you have an infestation like that, I don't want to bring anything in here. So all my containers I'm using outside after I'm done using my sprayers and all my little, my little measuring things, I sterilize with hydrogen peroxide and alcohol, and then I wash them in the sink. I know that seems pretty excessive, but you know what? I know that next time I use them tools, I'm not going to be spreading it throughout my garden like I did here on my beans. This infection was spreading to my beans the other day. And what you want to do when you start seeing a fungus infection, guys, you really need to get the leaves gone. So any leaf that has, here's some of that stuff left on it, but that's okay. It's a little brown with a little yellow on it still. And this leaf I should have took off, because this is going to continue to spread diseases throughout my garden. So you want to always take your diseased leaves and stick them in a bag. Guys, you do not want to compost your diseased leaves, whether it's a fungus, mold, bug, whatever. Throw them in the trash and get them out of here in a bag, because you're going to end up infesting the rest of your garden. Any leaves you take off and cut off of your plant that are dropping down on the ground, you want to pick up, because we know you guys have been with me, and this pumpkin gets reinfested with blight. I've had so many problems with blight with this through the whole year, and I've been treating like crazy with it, with my neem oil, and it's been killing it off. You can see it's starting to want to come back a little bit, but you can see the holes in the leaves where it killed off that fungal infection. It was brown and then yellow around it, and that's a clear sign you have fungus. So whenever I cut a leaf, okay, say my hands are scissors, these scissors are going to cut this diseased leaf. Now before I go and cut another leaf, what you're going to want to do is sterilize your scissors, because making that other cut on a new leaf, even though this leaf might have blight on it and it's infested and you're getting it off of there, you can still bring that infection and disease throughout the plant, in the root system, you know, in the leaf, in its cell walls. It can get in the cells of the plant and get in your stem. So after every cut, you want to sterilize your scissors. Get them leaves in a bag, discard them, and then you're going to want to treat your garden like me. First, I did a neem oil treatment for a couple of days at 2 tablespoons per gallon of water in a sprayer. I sprayed the tops and the back sides of the leaves really heavy. You want to soak them down, every single leaf. And this is going to be tough, guys. And when you're dealing with a fungal infection and you have 100 plants, over 100 plants like I do, not including every plant out here, you really need to do sections. You know, do this section one day, do your outside garden, your whole garden out here, excuse me, in one day. And then you can do your lanai in one day, and then go in the inside and do the inside in another day. You know, break your yard up in sections if you're dealing with a lot of plants, because it's really going to help you to keep a hold on diseases and stuff. You can see that, you know, I was kind of doing all my plants at once, and I just kind of got lazy there for a little bit, and we've just had so much going on that I just wasn't doing what I was supposed to. So I'm starting to break my garden up. I'm doing out here all at once, and then in my lanai one time. So this way you can keep track of what you're doing. You know that out here is treated, and you don't have to worry, you know, did I treat this? Did I treat this? You're spraying everything out here, and you're cleaning up every plant. So since I was dealing with a fungal infection that was spreading throughout my whole garden, meaning my green beans had it, my radish had it, my zucchini had it, I had black spot on my blackberry, I had rust on my blueberry and black spot on there, along with whoa, bee just stung me in the head. Ow. They are not even supposed to be out right now. That really hurt, guys. Anyway, getting stung and didn't think I was gonna, but it happens when you're out here messing with plants. So this was that blight infection that I'm starting to kill off, and you can see I left some of it on there just to show you what it was looking like, and that I've cleared it mostly up. I cut a bunch of branches out of the bottom, and it's starting to go away, this blight infection. So I got to get in here and pick all these leaves off. All these leaves that are infested, you want to take off and get rid of, because then if you leave them on there, it's going to spread. And you want to just treat everything, guys. Treat your whole garden, pick up everything around your garden, make sure nothing's spreading, and you should be good to go. You know, keep your garden on a preventative treatment, and try to water during the day. Don't water at night. You know, if you do have to water at night, I know people work all day and can only take care of their garden at night. If you have to, just, you know, water the soil. Try not to hit the foliage, because if you hit foliage, you can cause mold and stuff to create on these leaves at night. So just try to hit the soil if you have to water at night. I try to water all my soil during the day. Look at this squirrel that ripped my carrot out. Look at this thing. It totally killed my carrot, and I'm so pissed. Look at this. That carrot was growing so nice, and look, it died. Squirrel, I caught the squirrel ripping it up, so that's kind of crazy. But I'll just stick that over here. It's okay. It happens, you know, animals pull up your stuff, and you just got to kind of be out here, guys, to see what's going on. Now, when you get to the point where you got your fungal disease under control, you can go ahead and start planting again. Now, I've been kind of at a halt because I want to get this under control, which you can see has been pretty much under control. I have one thing left to show you guys, and I'm going to start planting outside again because I have this under control. I don't have any more blight going on in the backyard here. I got rid of it all. I've been working on it these past few days, and that's the thing, guys. You have to treat. When you have an infestation with fungus and stuff, or bugs even, pests, aphids, spider mites, whatever you got, you need to treat for the first few days. One treatment is probably not going to take care of an infestation. So this watermelon was starting to get blight in between here. You can see all them leaves are starting to die off. The ones that had the blight infection, I want to show you, it turned brown. So you can see there's brown and no yellowing. This is how neem oil works. It totally kills the infection off. So this was yellow all the way around it like this one was. This looks like a new infection right here because this is yellow and it's not supposed to be. It's not too bad though because I only treated this twice, so it needs another treatment. You can see that yellow's still on there. This, it totally burnt it off. Like it's pretty much gone, that yellow. And that means your fungus infection is gone. So you can start planting more seeds outside. Now, I haven't planted out here this past week. I haven't been wanting to because I've been wanting to plant more radishes and beets and stuff and lettuce out here. And I have a cantaloupe that I did plant right here. But I need to wait because, you know, until this infection is totally under control, here's my little cantaloupe seed popping up. I don't want it to spread. You know, this can spread to my cantaloupe, my fresh seedling. So that's why you need to treat, you know, and don't plant anything in your garden. If you have a fungus infection throughout your garden or mold or bugs, wait till you have this under control and then you can go resume to planting again. I know that's sad, especially for me to say because I love to plant and I hate going a period without planting, but it's so important to just take a pause and get what you have under control. And then you can go resume to planting again. This way you don't infest that hard work you're doing, making new seeds and new plants. Treat preventatively with neem and a fungicide, pesticide, fungicide. Try to go organic. That's all I can say, guys, to keep your garden healthy. You know, keep them pruned. Keep an eye out for them blight leaves and get any dead out of here. Make sure no dead leaves are hiding in here. Make sure you have good soil in your garden and throughout your garden. Water regularly on a regular basis on a regular watering schedule. So she gets watered like every other day now. Since the weather is starting to cool down just a bit, I'm going to start watering her every other day. I have to fix this branch. See this branch? It's knocked over. This stuff you want to fix. You know, you want to be out in your garden. You want to see what's going on. You want to make sure no buggies are getting on it, which I need 2 hands to do this because I don't want to break my stem. So I need to flip that back up and get that upright so these leaves don't get infested touching that ground like that. Till next time, guys, I hope that helps you in the best way possible to keep your garden healthy. If you need any help on anything, let me know. Please comment below. I'd love to show you more things that you're struggling with. You know, if I can help you in any way, I'd love to. That's why I created this channel, to just help you guys in keeping a healthy garden and inspiring you to grow things. Because when I first started 7 years ago, I couldn't grow a weed. I couldn't even keep a weed alive. So I learned from information online. Growing the plant yourself and doing it yourself really, really helps you to get to know the plant. So when you're first starting out, if I've never grown watermelon before, like this kind, I'm going to start off with just 2 plants right here, get to know them, get to know how they grow and flower and need food, and, you know, get to know your plant. Like any person, you get to know that person. Get to know what your plant's going to need, what kind of soil it likes, what kind of water it likes, what kind of food it likes. You know, keep them on a system. Make sure if you have a bunch of plants like I do, and I'm working under the smallest conditions here. I have small space. I'm so limited on the space that I have here. That's number 1. Number 2, I'm not using, you know, crazy garden beds and stuff. I'm just kind of planting in what I have because I do not own this house. So I don't want to go planting a bunch of garden beds and boxes and raised beds like I want in our new house. I'm going to actually plant raised garden beds off up the floor, and then this way they're boxed out, and they're going to be so pretty. My husband already has them planned out for me, and I can't wait to get started in the beginning of the year. So I'm not planting much more here besides beets, radish, and just little stuff for the fall. As far as any other help you guys need, let me know, please. I love to help you guys. Please remember to like and subscribe if you'd like to see more to come. I love helping you guys, And remember, happy planting. Bye-bye.